get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Noble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to keep it in the air. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he's going to make it all the way in for a touchdown off the fumble recovery.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. On the ground, it's Thomas. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The short hands, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Noble. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So
turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That is football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Noble. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Under fire. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Noble. Quickly out to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Noble. Makes the grab. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's a draw. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap.
First half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he's wrestled to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up 4th down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
They kick it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Unloads quickly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this loop. And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 12 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's a heat. Now adjusting. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any more with a 1st down in the final period. Trying to move them on the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll try it again. Got room to work. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Noble. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now on 2nd down and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, the running back has it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's got him. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today.
Finding an escape route.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. And they're not on the same page there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
How many times you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Finds him out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He'll throw it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as